We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Garoppolo now, first down throw, and incomplete to open things up.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Complete. Raheem Mostert, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Robbie Gould.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Winston. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. These two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
For a Saints.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Eric Armstead brought him down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Winston now from the 50. And incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up on the throw from Trout, Jimmy Ward. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier. The tackle man.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
He's across midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 20. 43 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 1st and 10, Winston. Drops this up to Kamara out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's got some space here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball out of the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
At the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Well, throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's Slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jameis again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Second and 11. Winston. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Winston. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
The score, Niners 14, Saints 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Mitch Wishnowsky in punt formation for the 49ers.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. offense will take over with a new set of downs.
9-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7-yard line.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. What's good on the extra point? And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
First down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Jameis to throw it. And we'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Saints 21, 49ers 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to will slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
He's brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First down, San Francisco.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here we go.
On second down, Mostert. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down, 49ers.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
He's taken
not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Running the counter with Mostert. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The kickoff for San Francisco.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Winston. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. He's got Burton here.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
3. Now 3rd and 5.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
4-yard gain.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They run. It's Kamara. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
At the Niners' 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to run up and tackle him. That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And Lutz puts this one through. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
40-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
And it's 3rd down.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So we'll reach halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A 10th carry for Kamara. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
He's tackled
on a 2nd and long. It's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. And he'll look downfield for Waller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 2nd down, Winston again. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play action now. Winston gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Saints 31, 49ers 17. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
1st down, San Francisco.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Once again, it's Mostert. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down, 49ers.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. They go back to the ground. This time, Mostert fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers are back within a score. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Saints 31, 49ers 24. Robbie Gould to kick.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Winston to give. It's Kamara. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They run it again with Kamara. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Kawan Williams made the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down.
Less than a yard.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
From the 16, Garoppolo. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They hand it off to Mostert. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. possession. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And some space here. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it. And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Garoppolo able to get this complete to Ayuk. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
13 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st down, it's Coleman. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The Niners on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Winston now. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, this is Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, Winston. He's got the hook up to Lee. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
9 yards to go.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Now Kamara. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, I'll tell you that.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle.
Pass complete to George Kittle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, it's Logan. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up 1st downs.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's 3rd and goal now from the 9. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. It is incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Saints will have the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the 4th quarter. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Winston here to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Kinlaw on the tackle.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. A 40-yard punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That was dangerous. Thrown into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this still will be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Winston will kneel down, and that should be your ball game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.